Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to ESPRESS-O with LANLEEZE.
This is episode 70, and we in here. What's going on, everybody? I didn't even drink espresso today. We drank matcha. Matcha, 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 matcha. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Libby dibby dibby wop, wop, wop. Yeah. What up, everybody? And welcome to another episode of ESPRESS-O with me, that guy, LANLEEZE. And we are in here today. Everything has been gravy. My wife is right now on the way to do a little event for us. Because we do fucking cooking. You know how it goes. But I hope everybody else is out there doing good right now. I hope you are. Welcome to ESPRESS-O Radio on 69, or actually motherfucking episode 70. I said episode. Anyway, yeah, man, we are out here. I have been playing the fuck out of some video games. Well, only in the past 2 days, really. Playing that Tekken and Mortal Kombat. Just dropped Peacemaker, John Cena's character, for those of y'all who have ever seen the show. It is fun. And I'm looking for some more people to play with my age, because for some reason, motherfuckers my age is scared to play fighting games. I understand that fighting games have a little bit of a learning curve and all that shit, but goddamn, man. All right? I'm not playing fucking Call of Duty. I don't want to do that. Okay. Do want to play Helldivers. Anyway, for those of y'all who don't know that shit, that was some gaming shit. I had to get that off my chest because WB owns Mortal Kombat, and they are fucking everything with money. Everything is money. Everything. And y'all know that. You know that if you listen to this shit too. You know. But yeah, just like I don't know if y'all has seen this. I literally just saw this 2 seconds ago about the CDC rolling back their whole thing about COVID and all that shit. But, and I know some of y'all probably going to be like, oh, I don't give a shit about COVID, you know? And I get that. But these viruses and all this shit exists. Whether it was man-made or not, the shit is here. So safety is the fucking thing. And you can not believe in it if you want. Once that motherfucker mutated into something for your ass, you're done. Okay? It's actually stupid to just not believe in it, though, because it exists. Be one thing if you was talking about God, because I'd be like, well, I don't see. But you know what I mean. And speaking of that, man, I know if you listen to this fucking podcast, you know I really don't love Joe Rogan. You know, I keep giving him chances because I was a fan of him back in the day, but like now, I don't know, man. People are easily getting brainwashed, and I guess, like, okay, for somebody like me, right, I might be telling you something, and information coming from me, because sometimes I'll be excited about it, or I'll be really adamant about, yelling it at you or cursing or whatever the case may be. You might not believe me, or you might not receive it well. But a motherfucker like Cat Williams, who'll sit down and slowly say things, y'all motherfuckers is over here like, he's smart, he doing this. To be honest, I'm not taking away that Cat Williams is smart, because he is. He reads a lot, he says. Yeah. He reads, I think he says some shit like 1,000 books a month, some wild shit that I don't know. He said he could read a book in an hour or some shit. I don't fucking know. Okay. I do believe that can happen because, short books. I used to read Goosebumps books in like 30 minutes. Goosebumps. But you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, I keep seeing these clips going around of Joe Rogan and all this shit. One of the clips, he asked why black people like menthol cigarettes, which is a fucking dumb, racist ass question, which only fucking Joe Rogan would be doing. Of course. And I knew it. And Cat Williams even told him that it was a racist question. And it is. Because to be honest, that whole menthol thing, it was marketed to black people that way. Period. Everything. You do realize on a constant day, this go to show you how most of this country is racist. I said racist. This go to show you how most of the country is racist and how they don't really want things to change if it's going to mess up their life, or I don't know. It's selfish, entitled shit. But that is constantly told to everybody about how bad things were, and they marketed all this shit to black and lower income people and all that shit. Just like the diabetes shit. I told y'all about the diabetes, and you know, that's a whole thing. Saying black people get diabetes more and all this shit. I'm just like, bro, it's because of what you gave them. You know, low income shit, they eating, you know, fucking hot Cheeto diet. That's what I call it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Cat Williams and all that was on there, and man, they just be talking. And if this man be talking slow, like I think they were talking about the pyramids and all this shit, and you know, he just sit there and, you know, you don't wanna go right there if you don't wanna blah blah blah. You know, y'all be believing this shit. But sometimes I'll be saying shit and preaching little things and facts like Dr. Umar, and he don't speak a lot of fact. He speak things, he know specific things in certain areas, but he don't live what he be saying. And so, you know, y'all like to listen to that, and he get intense, and y'all like, oh, he's smart, until somebody fucking rebuttals his ass, and then y'all be like, oh. It's amazing how many people are just actually just brainwashed. I keep seeing this, and I'm like, I'm flabbergasted. My mind is blown. Complete brainwash. I know that I told y'all one time, I said that the end of this year is going to be chaotic. It will. Because from what I'm seeing, most likely Joe Biden will be the president unless they fucking throw somebody else face in, which they should do, but whatever. But these Trumpers, which, don't forget, it's a lot less of them than it was. But when they lose, you remember they did January 6th. This time they're going to try to do a White House takeover, a nation takeover. It's less of them. And I can't wait for the chaos. I cannot wait, because I want one of them to try me. I'm ready. I am ready to go to y'all's fucking neighborhoods and do this shit, you know? The answer is viciousness and, you know, the other V word that I'm not going to say, but that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm not trying to go crazy. I mean, that's what it is. It's insane. There was an interview that just popped up where a guy was asking the MAGA lady, like, what does that mean if Joe Biden wins? She's like, total country takeover. I'm like, God, y'all motherfuckers are just... I'm going to roughly say, let's say 70-something million people voted for him last time. Given the way the world is and what I'm feeling in the ether, because I just go by the... Damn, I'm fucking yawning and shit. I just go by the energy of the, it's goddamn raining outside too. I go by the energy of, you know, the humans and how everything is feeling. If 72 million people voted for him last time, I mean, you can look at the fucking numbers now. That shit is cut. So I'm going to say his base right now is at like 40 million, some shit like that. Still a lot of people, but not nearly like it was. They're trying to do January 6th, but it's just not going to end well for them. But the whole thing, especially me talking about this, is that people got to take it serious. You know? People still out here just... Nothing happened to me. But no. I'm just saying. I just got to say these things because y'all don't want to listen. I mean, as it is right now, we even got the Supreme Court. We're getting political, baby. We're getting fucking political because I only want to fucking talk about something that fucking matters to my living daily life. And I want other people to really understand that we have to start living like laws don't matter because they don't. They only matter to certain people. You understand? That's what needs to happen. But yeah, that's where we at right now. And like I was saying, as it is, the Supreme Court right now is straight up helping Donald Trump. They first off, they are taking this man, Donald Trump, claimed that he has immunity from everything just because he's president. He made this dumb shit up, okay? And they actually are taking it like it's a thing. And and now they're postponing their decision till April to decide whether he's immune to prosecution or anything. And now that means they push his January 6th case back in the federal courts. So guess what? Supreme Court compromised. We already knew that, but they don't mean nothing. They don't have to answer to nobody. They're really just supposed to answer to the public. But nobody's going to start doing any of that shit. I really do truly believe people just going to stop, following laws and shit. You know what I mean? Like, why? It's over. It doesn't matter. You're not prosecuting or giving justice to the people. Like, what do you expect anybody to do? What do you expect? But yeah, that delay is crazy though. And the more I keep thinking about it, I'm like, man, oh fuck, let me just grab it. It's just wild to me that that's even a thing and that is happening. And there's so much more serious shit that's going on. I mean, he definitely needs to be prosecuted, but it just sucks when you're an everyday person and you're looking at things and you're like, what black man do you know? Or shit, anybody of color or another ethnicity that's not a white man. What person do you know that can have like 91 fucking felony accounts and just be free? Just be out. Motherfucker, you will be waiting in jail till trial. Everybody. The sooner that we can get this through people's head, I don't even know. I don't even give a fuck who listening to this or not. I mean, that's just really what it is, though. Because that's the society we in. I don't care about no celebrities. I don't care about none of that shit. I enjoy entertainment. This is why I do these things. You know what I mean? It's entertainment. This is for me to vent. Whether you want to hear it or not, that's your choice. It's out there, though. And I know that if I'm talking like this, I know there's other people that feel this way. And but they trapped and listening to the nonsense of fucking Joe Rogan. And this man, Joe Rogan, and got another $20 million, some crazy ass deal for this podcast. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. What are we doing here? Then Biden over here just, everybody cares about this damn war in Israel. And the Israel prime minister is really acting like he the motherfucking king of the world and don't give a fuck. And the U.S. is basically just supporting all the fucking genocide that's happening. That's just crazy. But here we are. Had to make that. This ain't no ASMR, but that's what that was. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now, and we're still in the political realm. We still in the political realm because right before I started recording this, and I'm just scrolling and shit, and there's live feeds of the whole Fannie Willis case. When I tell you, I don't know how this shit's gonna end, but they trying to disqualify her for her own little shit that she's doing. But she already told motherfuckers, I'm not the one on trial. Donald Trump is the one on trial. So don't my outside shit ain't got nothing to do with the fucking case. But, you know, we are in America, black woman. Who knows how this shit gonna end? As a matter of fact, let's see if the case has wrapped up. Because they are doing final arguments. And it says live updates. Oh, yeah. Well, there we go. Fannie Willis just got in the courtroom 1 minute ago from when I'm telling y'all this. And their attorney about to begin their closing arguments. I'm telling you what, man. I just don't know, man. I not voting is bad. That's the worst thing you could do. But anyway, you know. Also, let's switch out of the politics, though, and let's get into Freak Mill, okay? This man, Meek Mill, I don't know if I talked about this or not, but these fucking Diddy things that's happening right now, Diddy's court case, he is being sued anyway for like a rape too, but anyway, there's a paper that's saying that he essentially had sex with Meek Mill and Usher. And Meek goes on a whole fucking Twitter rant. And I'm like, bro, nowadays, if you are not guilty of something, just shut the fuck up. Just don't say shit, because you ain't going to win over the internet. And the internet also is doing everybody fucking detectives. You know, y'all realize people don't have fucking lives, so they live on this shit. And so they will, you know, Googling shit or finding old videos and old interviews and shit you did, and it's like, hey. But this man, Meek Mill, they finding everything too. He is just bitching and bitching because academics went ahead and said what was in the paper, and academics was like, oh, you get mad at me for something that I read off of an actual federal court document? Like, this is in the documents. I didn't make this up. But Meek Mill swear he not this and that. He didn't do nothing. And then they got a video. Then the wildest thing is the pic. It's a pic of him and Diddy with matching outfits and a little person in between them. What is that about? What's going on, bruh? You need to explain that one. And so now he all mad at academics, threatening him and all this shit. And academics is on the internet basically telling him he's pussy. Now, I am not a huge fan of academics myself, but this motherfucker academics knows these. He's so deep into the industry and all that shit that he know who's an ass or who pussy or not. You know what I mean? And so he been calling him out. And I'm sure he'll shut his mouth for people who he know will do something to him. He basically brought up the fact that King Von was like one of the real gangster when they saw him, and they ain't seen one since. I don't know if that's true, but you know, people let that money. People do let that money do that shit. Even Meek Mill talking about, I had to delete some of these tweets. The governor called me, and so of course academics is like, oh yeah, still listening to white men doing all this shit. Hey. I don't know. But yeah, man, that is just insanity to me. All these rappers is getting it. Man, they got a fucking, there's a pic, according to the fucking internet, there's a pic of Freddie Gibbs going around with this man spreading his ass cheeks. So now everyone's talking about Spready Gibbs. What are y'all doing out here right now? And the Diddy thing, though, the deeper this shit go, I'm like, bro, what was Diddy doing? Because if you look at clips and shit, he talk like he is just that guy. And he was on some fucking Harvey Weinstein, Epstein type shit. And as a black man, they're going to take your ass all the way down. I think Diddy is a billionaire now. But, you know, we was talking about that with somebody about how, like, when people get that kind of money, when you have had millions and millions of dollars for a long, long time, that means that you've, bought everything you want 10 times over. So at some point, motherfuckers be like, I can make anybody do anything when I get money. That's when the evil part of the money come in. I swear, man, I got to get these millions, man. Yep. I got to, y'all, because it's some shit I want to do. But mine will help your life. Remember that. I'm here to help the humans while I'm here. You understand? We only get one life. And I'm worrying about mine and yours here, right now. Everybody. So give me millions of dollars so I can show you how to change you. But first, I'm going to change myself. I'm being real with you. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to buy things I want. And after that, you see the little programs I set up. You'll see. I'm not bullshitting, man. But yeah, this whole Diddy thing has gotten out of hand. And these rappers, all this rap shit is getting out of fucking hand. I was talking about Nicki Minaj the other day because the way this bitch has been talking is highly fucking annoying. Like, when she get on a live, she just be like, yes, and I don't know what the bottom. And no, what? They don't want to. So everybody in the comments be like, are you fucking on drugs? I'm being real. Because what happened was, I think she just got over her head. And if you see this shit later, if I blow up or something, hey, I'm calling it like I see it. I'm not trying to hate or nothing. Your actions are speaking loud a fuck. Okay? So when people see this, your fans say that shit. You know what I mean? So once they see that shit, they see you fucking, your eyes rolling and all this shit. I'm like, speaking of eyes rolling, let me tell you something that's getting on my nerves. Oh shit, I hit my goddamn head on the TV laughing so hard. No, these fucking food reviewers, I don't know if y'all have seen this, but lately, like, it'll be some male food reviewers. It's mostly dudes who do this too, which pisses me off. But they'll taste some fucking food and then roll their eyes if it's good, like like they're having a fucking female orgasm, and they're just like, and I'm like, bruh, calm your ass down. It ain't that fucking good, okay? Calm the fuck down. I found good food lately, though. For real. I told y'all about it. And I'm gatekeeping. Me and my homie one time was talking about the gatekeeping thing because, at first, I wasn't the type of person that's just like, I ain't gonna tell nobody where I go. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all blowing up my spot, blah, 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 blah. That's how I feel now, though. Because people don't appreciate the same things you do. So you might as well just keep it to yourself. If I eat beef tartare and that beef tartare is incredible and it's at this place and the ambiance and all this bullshit, and I'm like, man, this is my spot. You should go here. Because people like to just go to hot spots. You know what I mean? So if you go there and you be like, you're going to go there and fuck it up. I don't like the beef tartare, and then probably get on the internet and be like, man, that shit trash. I don't like beef tartare. Well, you didn't like it, so why the fuck did you go? Or I don't know. It just be like that sometimes. Like these people do ruin shit for you. Especially if you got some of those friends that one time I went out with a friend once and we were at this Mexican spot that I stayed going to. It was a good spot. But then the day I went with him, he was just acting fucking crazy. Fucking just, I mean, granted, we did have horrible service. The fucking server was acting like she didn't want to fucking deal with us. I've already worked in restaurants, so I'm sitting here like, bitch, what are you doing? Ordered fucking frozen margaritas. Bitch brought like 5 melted ones, basically. And I'm just like, okay, what the hell? But anyway, my homie was just acting stupid, just moving tables, putting it in the walkway because it started raining, and he doing this because we was outside. And then just I'm like, bro, just chill, bro. Why do y'all have to act like this? Which at that moment, I should have just known to gatekeep because I love that place and I put a lot of people on it because I like it. I be trying to put people on good food. But you're going to have to find the shit yourself. Because some of y'all taste buds ain't like mine. Some of y'all not even develop taste buds because you don't try other things. You got dinosaur chicken nugget taste buds, you know? Remember, life, one time, maybe in tomorrow. So, experience it.
Yeah, life.
This man, Joe Rogan, actually asked Cat Williams, he said, then why are we here? Why would God put us here? And of course, Cat gave him this slow ass fucking answer about analogy about, you know, an amusement park is for you to enjoy. He basically saying just to enjoy what this is and you be out. But the way I think what annoyed me about that whole little interaction was that Joe Rogan was kind of asking Cat Williams like he was God. Like asking him like he just got all the fucking answers. He ain't fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson, all right? An astrophysicist who actually has done scientific research and who can give you a fucking scientific answer about all that shit. But y'all choose not to believe that shit. Oh my God, bro. People getting stupid. People getting stupid. People getting stupid. I got a video on here called All Y'all Dumb, and I want y'all to goddamn repost that shit if you can. Anytime. But yeah. That's how we going down this year though. I'm hoping that the end of the year changes a little bit though. I hope it is not a lot of chaos, but I can feel it. I feel it coming. And we've been keeping it ourselves. It is me and my wife's 10-year marriage anniversary this year. We're just trying to have some fun. I'm probably going to try to surprise her and go to a restaurant that we've been trying to go to for like 10 years. For y'all, I'll say it on here because she don't listen to this podcast, but it's called Alinea. And I know some of y'all probably like, whatever. Look up Alinea. It's 3 Michelin stars. Now, I don't give a shit about Michelin like that, but I give a shit about the chefs and the creativity. That's what they do. Their dinners are a full experience here in the United States. It's in Chicago, and that's the type of shit I'm trying to get to. You know, I need that. We need something, a real wine and dine, and we haven't been able to really wine and dine ourselves like that. So I think I'm gonna try to get us something there and do that. Chicago plane tickets ain't a whole lot of money, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get us there, and it's gonna be great. And if I can't get us there, I got some alternatives. We know some people here who can do that. Atlanta now has Michelin star restaurants with 1 star. Not that ain't a bad thing, but you know. But I want to try to do something special for that to celebrate that. Trying to feel better, trying to look better. And it is her 40th. Mine will be coming soon. I got 2 Yeezys on that. But that's the thing, you know. I just been thinking about that lately about growing up because I'm like, I'm just going to act how I feel. I'm not about to let y'all tell me you old and you do this and that. I act how I feel. Whatever. The age is what it is. You know what I mean? If I feel old, then that's another thing. I don't, though. Could be because I play video games, because those heavily help your brain, or, I don't fucking know. But I'm not going to sit here and let people do that. Before I leave, I'm going to tell you, Schoolboy Q was doing his listening party, and he said something, too, about how he was going to rap until he was 80. Or he was just always going to be rapping. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'll be old, I'll be 80 on this stage because there's no limit to my talent. And I believe that. Because it's like, bro, why the fuck would you start? You just all of a sudden get old and you just don't know how to rap no more? No. Music just changes. And if you change with everything, like everything changes, then you'll know what to do. Golly, man. You either listen or you don't. This has been ESPRESS-O with the boy LANLEEZE. Thank y'all for joining. You can holler at me next week. I'm out.